Hi there. I'm bringing you another comic book haul. Sorry about the audio quality of my videos lately. I had not realized that it's not recording through my headset. It's recording through the recording through the microphone of my sister's computer. I really have to get on getting my own computer, getting it set up again properly. Anyway, not going to worry about that. I'm hoping you can hear me properly. But anyways, going to start off. We got Dark Horse Comics tip sheet number 11. This is obviously designed for comic shops back in the day. So what it would do, it was basically saying that some items shipping in November of 1993. The cover, it's talks about new this month, Age of Reptiles number 1 by Ricardo Delgado, and it is got an interview in here, new Sin City miniseries debuts, Frank Miller interview, details inside, and on the first page is basically a little bit of a splash about Frank Miller's Sin City: A Dame to Kill For number 1 coming out. So it's sort of a preview for that series. And League of Comic Geeks doesn't really have any details. It is listed on Key Collector, but it's not a key. So anyway, moving right along, I have, starting with all my indie books, we have B Movie Presents number 3, Tasma the Congo Queen, plus science fiction adventure with Cyclone Champion of Voltaire. So, and it's got a cool wraparound cover, and I really hope you can actually hear me when I put the books up. It's so annoying to find out that it hasn't been recording properly all this time. I mean, you're hearing me, but you're not hearing me the way I want. But it's not going to get any better until I get a new computer. All right, next one up, Asylum Press, Black Powder, Bloody Frontier Adventure, number 1 of 6 from and the creator is Dwayne Harris. Now, League of Comic Geeks only shows a trade for this. It doesn't actually show individual issues, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Maybe it only had a couple issues and then they finished it in a trade. I have no idea at this point. And as you can see, I'm just trying to get as close to the computer as possible so you can hear me. Next up, this is another issue number 1. We got Carbon Gray number 1. And it doesn't have the name of the creators on there, but look at that cool cover. The FOMO Squad, you guys are going to love this. And it's some sort of crime noir thing, or some sort of futuristic noir, I don't know. But I'm going to read that, and I might just keep that just for the cover, because it's got a pretty cool cover. Another indie book, we got a Jughead, an Archie horror book. We got Jughead versus Veronica the Hunger. I don't know if it's Jughead the Hunger versus Vampironica, or if it's Jughead versus Vampironica the Hunger. I don't know. That's issue number 4. And they didn't have any of the other issues. There was also this Lady Mechanica 2017 Halloween Comic Fest book, and I was trying to say that in the previous video of this a shot. Sorry if you can't hear me, and I'm not going to try to butcher that again. And the main reason why I had to reshoot this video is because there was something I was going to show, and it turned out that I had paused and then came back, and I had actually forgotten to show this one book. So, Planet of the Apes, book 1, issue number 2. Yeah, so, and that's from Adventure Comics. So once I realized that, or once I thought that maybe I had forgotten, I went and then watched it, and then I realized the sound isn't working very well. What is going on? First I thought there was something wrong with my headset, and then the settings, it's just not catching. It's not going through there. And this is what I wanted to show the comic guy for West Eminent Coin and Stamp, where I picked up these dollar books. That's his name, and that's his number, and that's his website, eminentcomics.com. So he's the West Eminent Coin and Stamps comic book guy. All right. Moving on to Marvel, we have Bloodline, Daughter of Blade, issue number 1. And that is from creators' names, our last names, sorry, you're not going to be able to hear me. Lore, Darbo and Peter. Those are obviously last names. We also have Captain America #1, and this is the Mecha Strike variant. So, I wonder if Hagen has this cover. I don't know. We'll see if he watches. There was also a couple issues of Conan the Barbarian. They had issue number 211. And issue number 236. I find Conan books in West Edmonton Coin Stamps dollar bins all the time. And again, I apologize if you can't hear me when I hold up the books. Another, this is like a one-shot, Crypt of Shadow, issue number 1. And this is obviously just Marvel keeping the rights to the name of Crypt of Shadow. So, and there's all the names of the creators. So, for that issue, this was a new book that came out recently. I had wanted it, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to pay full price for it. We got Star Wars Dr. Aphra Chaos Agent, issue number 2, and I wanted it just for that very cool cover of Dr. Aphra and Luke Skywalker. So we'll see whether I find more of those or not. Probably not. And next up, we have Doctor Strange of Asgard #1. So this was another #1 that I had wanted to get when it came out, but it was like I just couldn't justify at the time spending a full price for it, and it ended up in a dollar bin. So hey, there you go. This is Khazar, Lord of the Savage Land, issue number 2, and this is a variant cover. And I now just need to find issue number 4, hopefully in the dollar bin, and then I'll have the entire run, and I'll be able to finally sit down and read it. That's all the dollar bin books, and now we have one $5 book from West Edmonton Coin Stamp, Peter Parker to the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 15. You probably just didn't hear me say, look at that. So, all right, now the last books in this haul are all DC books, and they're all from Beck Antiques, also in West Edmonton Mall. And the price of these would have been $30, but they let me have it for $25. So it's like I got one of these for books for free, because two of them are priced at $10, and one of them was priced at, or two of them were priced at $10, and two of them are priced at $5. I can't talk today. We have issue number 1, first issue collector's item, maxi series 1 of 12, Anthemis, Princess of Gemworld, and that will make Nate from Hall Yeah very, very happy. And look, Nate, I got myself a Canadian price variant. Canadian price variant, for those of you who just didn't hear me say that. All right. Moving right along, we got Saga of Swamp Thing. I already have this issue number 1, but it was marked at $5, and I'm going to check and see if it is in better shape than the one I have, and then I might trade away the one I have to someone else who shall remain nameless. We have The Warlord, issue number 10. And this was marked at $10. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to take that. So now that's the earliest issue of The Warlord that I have. And the last book, this book's not as in good condition. I can basically say this was the book I got for free. But it's a great book. 4-star Spectacular, issue number 3, DC Comics, Salutes the Bicentennial, 4-star Spectacular Giant. As you can see, not that way. You can see the damage to the front cover. There's no damage to the back cover or anything else, but around the staple, on the top staple, is a little crunched, but it's still not too bad. And basically considering I didn't have to pay really anything for that, I think that was a good deal. All right, so that are all the books that I picked up I forget which day. It was a Friday. I had gone out mainly to see what was in the dollar bin books because I discovered, or I had been told the previous week, well, Lewis comes on Fridays. He puts the books into the dollar bins. Anything new that he thinks needs to go in there. So I went out specifically to look in his dollar bins. And this week I will do the exact same thing. And I will continue to do the exact same thing for as long as I feel it's works to my advantage. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Sorry about the sound quality of these videos. I did not realize that it wasn't recording through this. I thought it was. It'll get fixed whenever I get a new computer. I could try to force the software onto my sister's computer, but it'll just be one more thing that'll slow down her computer that she won't be able to stand. So I'm not going to do that. But hopefully sometime before this end of this month, there will be a new computer and you'll be able to hear me properly without it sounding tinny. So thank you very much for watching. It's greatly appreciated. Do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel like it. I hope you're having a great day. Bye for now.